Children, let's quickly begin our today's EVS1 period with a very wonderful thought. Be proud of how hard you are working. Okay, always be proud of your hard work. Okay. So this today's our EVS1 period. It starts with lesson number 12, that is food for all. You know very well that India is said to be the agricultural country, isn't it? Our major portion of the land in India, it is always used for agriculture. Almost 60% of the land is used for agriculture, children. Okay. So which are the seasons for agriculture in India? Well, there are three seasons which are there for agriculture. First is Kharif season. This season starts from June to October. Okay, remember, from June to October. That means this is the season when monsoon rains are there, isn't it? So this is the best period for doing agricultural activities, isn't it? So Kharif season, June to October, that is use of rainwater for agriculture, for farming. Second is the Rabi season. It starts from October to March, where the rainwater which has been soaked into the soil, it will be used for the agricultural purpose or for farming. That is the Rabi season. Okay, children. And third one is the summer crops. See, the rainy season is over. After the rainy season, the next period, that is October to March, is over. So what is left is the summer season, that is from March to June again. So in this particular season, summer crops are taken. Okay. Now, agricultural work, farming activities includes what, children? What mainly we need for doing agricultural work? Well, you need a fertile land. Good quality of the soil has to be there, isn't it? Then good quality of seeds. Fertilizers, you know very well what are fertilizers. Fertilizers are added to the soil to improve its productivity, isn't it? Improve its productivity means what? The soil has to be of good quality, then only we can have the good crop plants, no? So to improve that fertility of the soil, so that that particular soil can produce more and more number of crops, good quality of crops, fertilizers are added, not only for the growth of plants but also to improve the quality of soil. This is the use of fertilizers. So we need good quality of fertilizers for agricultural work. Even, of course, without water agriculture is not possible, farming is not possible. Then which are the other activities which are involved in farming? Tilling of the land, you know very well. Tilling of the land, Jamin Nangarne in Marathi we say, isn't it? So tilling of the land, then protection of crops from pests. Once your crop is ready, plants are ready, they have to be protected from pests and insects, isn't it? Pest, अळ्या त्याच्यावरती अटॅक करतात, isn't it? Pests and insects. Then once it is protected, and once we harvest the grains, no, from the farms, they have to be stored at a proper place. Okay, so storing of the harvested grain, whatever grains we have taken out from the cropland, that has to be stored at a particular place, isn't it? At a safe place. There are traditional as well as modern methods of agriculture, children. Okay, so now we will, in this lesson we are going to study about the modern methods of agriculture, that is the improved methods. Improved means new methods, nowadays the methods which are used. So let's see, use of improved seeds. First of all, you need good quality of seeds, isn't it? So improved seeds, but what is the speciality of these improved seeds, good quality seeds? Well, they give higher yields. Higher yields, they can give you better production of crops, and they are resistant to pest attacks. Pest won't be able to attack if you use this quality of seeds. They are ready for harvest in shorter period of time. Yes, even in shorter period, you can have a very good harvest. So these are the qualities of improved seeds. Modern methods of irrigation. Now when you supply water to the croplands, irrigation is what, children? Supplying water to the croplands. When the water is used in farming, in agricultural work, that is said to be the, or that particular land where the water is used for agriculture, it is known as what, children? Irrigation. Okay. So which are the two types of irrigation which are commonly used? It is drip and sprinkle irrigation. Now what is drip irrigation? See, what happens in drip irrigation? Now only required amount of water, the only that much water which is needed will be given to the plants, will be directly supplied to the roots of the plants, drop by drop, and that's why the name drip irrigation. Okay, so there is no wastage of water in this method, isn't it? The water is supplied to the roots of the plants in the form of drops only, and that's why the name drip irrigation. Sprinkle irrigation, here the sprinklers of different sizes are used to spray. What the sprinklers do, children? They sprinkle water to the water on the plants directly. Okay, so we have sprinklers of different sizes, big to small, and they will throw water directly on the plants. So these are the two types of irrigation. Understood the meaning of use of improved seeds, good quality seeds, and then irrigation. Irrigation means the land which is used for farming, the land or the water which is used for agriculture. Okay, when the land is on the land where water is supplied for farming, for agricultural work, that land is said to be the irrigated land or irrigation. When we give water to the farming, that is said to be irrigation. जेव्हा शेतीला आपण पाणी देतो त्याला काय म्हणतो, इरिगेशन. Okay, see the diagram, drip irrigations, how this pipe, it has holes, and through this hole na the water is directly supplied to the roots of the plants drop by drop. So there is no wastage of water na. This is the drip irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation, I told you these are the sprinklers of different sizes. They spray water directly to the plants, isn't it? See, spray of water no through these sprinklers. So this is the sprinkle irrigation. Okay. Then after that, what you need, once you use the good quality seeds, when you give water through drip or sprinkle irrigation, what is the third stage which you are going to use in the modern method of agricultural farming? It is the use of fertilizers, children. You have to add fertilizers to the soil, to the plants, so that there should be proper growth of the plants, isn't it? As well as we can improve the quality of the soil also. You need a good quality soil, no? If you want to do the farming, you need to have good quality of soil, good quality of land. So that quality of soil we can improve, we can increase, we can make it better with the help of fertilizers. So fertilizers have to be added. So again, there are two types of fertilizers. They are the natural fertilizers and chemical fertilizers. Nowadays it is always said na, have you heard about the organic farming? Isn't it? Organic is natural farming, where all natural things are used for farming. That is said to be the organic farming. So here the natural fertilizers are used. So use of manure, manures are added. Khat ज्याला म्हणतो आपण मराठीत, isn't it? So use of manure, but of course this manure is made naturally. Then green waste, where all green vegetables or the waste of plants is used to make the manure, it is known as green waste. And then animal dung, yes, the waste of animal is also used to make the manure, like cow dung, isn't it? That is used to make the manure. Cow dung शेणखत ज्याला म्हणतो, isn't it? गाईच्या शेणापासून जेव्हा खत बनवतात, that is the cow dung when it is used to make the manure. Then use of yes, green waste, like if you heard about the vermicompost गांडूळ खत ज्याला म्हणतात, isn't it? So that is again made with the help of green waste, isn't it? Those worms, earthworms, they turn those green waste, green vegetables along with the soil into useful manure. Okay, that is the vermicompost. So these are the manures which are made naturally. Okay, they are said to be the natural fertilizers. But when you add chemicals, it becomes a chemical fertilizer. So here in the chemical fertilizers, you have no chemicals in different amounts, in different proportions, different types of chemicals you have. Okay, so they are said to be the man-made or artificial fertilizers. Okay, but it is best to use the natural fertilizers, isn't it? Because chemical fertilizers has its own harmful effects on plants as well as on human beings, and that's why we should always go for natural fertilizers. Now once the crop is ready, our crop is now ready for harvest. Now what we have to do, they are, you know very well, the crops, they are affected, they are attacked by insects or pests, so they have to be sprayed either with insecticides and pesticides. Okay, so these are again the chemicals. Insecticides and pesticides are what, children? They are the chemicals which are sprayed on the plants to protect them from insects or pests. Now once the crop is ready, once you harvest the grain, what you are supposed to do, you have to store those grains at a proper place. So wherever you will store these grains, that particular place has to be dry and airy, isn't it? There should not be water, otherwise the grains will get damaged, no? So they are stored in sacks, you know very well, in big warehouses. Godam, warehouse is what? Motte godam. So in those warehouses na, these grains are stored in sacks. And of course, what is another method? The best method, even in our house also, our mother or grandmother, no, they used to do such things. They add neem leaves to the grains. Neem leaves, isn't it? The leaves of the neem plant, कडुलिंबाचे झाड, त्याची पानं, isn't it? Those neem leaves are added to the grains, they are mixed up with the grains, and that's where we can store the grains, isn't it? These neem leaves are said to be the insecticides, na? It will keep away all the insects from the grain. The place has to be dry and airy. Okay. So remember what we have learned in today's lesson, children. We started with modern methods of agriculture. Modern methods of agriculture starts with use of good quality of seeds. What is the use of this good quality of seed? What is the speciality of this improved seeds? We can have the better harvest. Okay, we can have good crop plants. Okay, we can increase our production in a shorter period of time. We can have a very good harvest in shorter period of time. They are even resistant to pest attacks. Pest won't attack these good quality seeds. Modern methods of irrigation. Irrigation is what? When we give water to the when we supply water for farming, that is said to be the irrigation. So we likewise we have two types of irrigations, drip and sprinkle irrigation. In drip irrigation, only the amount of water, or only the water which is needed, only that much water is supplied to the roots of the plants in the form of small drops. Drop by drop water is supplied to the roots of the plants. And in sprinkle irrigation, it sprays water, it directly throws away water to directly on the plants. Okay, this is the drip irrigation. See, through the pipes, through holes, water is supplied directly to the roots of the plants, isn't it, in the form of small drops. Sprinkle irrigation, it sprays water directly on the plants. Then fertilizers, of course fertilizers are added to increase the fertility of the soil, to increase the quality of the soil, to make the quality of soil better. Fertilizers are added. Again, there are two types of fertilizers, natural and artificial. Natural fertilizers, use of manure, khat, green waste, when we use green vegetables, plants, and then animal dung, when we use waste of the animals to make the manure. Okay. Then chemical fertilizers, when we use chemicals in different when different chemicals are used, that is said to be the chemical or man-made or artificial fertilizers. Once the crop is ready, it is likely to be attacked by the pests or insects, so they are sprayed with insecticides and pesticides. Okay. Now once the grain is ready, it has to be stored in warehouse. Either you can add neem leaves, that is the best method to store the grains, or even you can store those grains in the sacks in warehouses. Okay, even we can spray chemicals also sometimes. The place has to be dry and airy. Wherever you store the grain, that particular place has to be dry and airy. It should be away from water. Okay, so children, that's all for your today's lesson. We will again meet in the next period. Okay, so till then, bye to all of you.